We are on the final game of round 4 in the Shores of Tripoli tournament, and I am playing as Tripoli. Stick around and find out what happens next on Legendary Tactics.
The final game.
The final battle, yes. And this was, I believe we were two middling teams, so there was, we were playing for some pride here, I suppose.
Yes, absolutely.
But to start out though, I was, I have decent, okay cards, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nothing
gonna
too
come up
exciting.
In a few years, I got to kind of hold on to that one.
Yeah, there's nothing too exciting here, actually. The only one that's of interest really is Merchant Ship Converted. Storms might be wasted this early on. I mean, you might get lucky, but Storms is always better later in the game as there are
when there's way more
frigates.
Ships built up. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, and I'm, the raids right now aren't helpful till I can get one of the allies down.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe this is a turn just for building Corsairs and doing some pirate raids. And obviously, Murad Reyes breaks out. It's going to be at least one of the turns. So
that's right. All
right.
So right away,
naval movement.
Naval movement. Get the ships over there.
What? Tunis.
Yeah, moved to Tunis. I guess. I'm guessing it was an error.
But he did it 3 times. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so what do you do now? Do you do a pirate raid or do you do Murad Reyes?
Well, see, yeah, because that was my dilemma. He changed his mind.
Yeah, no, he kept on sailing to Malta. So you got Murad Reyes, okay.
I probably actually should have raided there.
Well, it's such a bizarre opening
left
move.
It wide open for me, so.
Yeah, I wonder if it was a misclick. So he launched the Intrepid and got one of your Corsairs. So now I would raid. And actually, your hand is perfect for this because you can just discard cards you don't need.
That's right.
And,
exactly.
And raid.
Currently set up, it's good. So only one though. That was a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, but you got another Corsair. You got your Corsair back.
Ship converted. Yep.
Oh, here's the naval movement. Okay. Oh, what is going on?
He wants to really hunker down on Tunis.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
So yeah, a little bit.
I don't think that was a mistake. I don't know what this person was thinking, but anyway. So you raid 3 coins. Plays the Swedes.
See, but now the Swedes came in, so
if he was, that's weird. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
So what cards have we got here? Oh, Happy Hunting, that'll be good. Algiers declares war. You've got Algerian Corsairs
it pairs
raid
nicely with my other Algiers card, so that's good.
Yeah, and Sweden pays tribute. You just have to hang on to that now until 1803 when you can use it.
That's right.
Storms. I guess, interestingly, you can't use Storms on any of the frigates because they're not in a patrol zone.
No, they're not.
It's actually a useless card right now. But at least you don't have like Tunis declares war and have all these Tunisian cards. So early deployment.
Early deployment
goes to Tunis again.
Up to Tunis.
That's really bizarre. It
is a little bit strange. Yeah.
Okay, so Algiers, perfect. Naval movement. Now going to Tripoli.
Yeah, and I think all into Tripoli, but then it left me alone in Algiers.
It's really interesting because technically, where the game state right now is not actually that nightmarish even though there was a misplay.
It probably should have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse. So really, I mean, I've been in board situations that are very similar to this, but now it does open him up to Storms. So I hope that's what you're likely.
Well, it's either that or get my Algiers raided.
Oh
which is what I did.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Yeah, I wanted to get that one done.
Oh, and then Congress authorizes action. I usually prefer to save that for the winter, unless I don't have. Maybe there was nothing else better to do.
Yeah, could be.
So, because you're just kind of sitting there waiting to block in Tripoli. So there is Storms.
There's Storms.
and you got one. I
got one too.
Punishing.
That was even nicer. Yeah.
Although
fortunately didn't chase any out though.
And your opponent will get 2 more frigates next year. So tribute paid to shut down Algiers, but 2 coins. So that's where tribute paid almost becomes unplayable. I think because to give you 7 coins and you have a bunch of Corsairs and there's not a lot of defense, and oh my gosh, it needed to be done maybe, but
Yeah, that was certainly costly to do that.
yeah, it's just to give you 7 coins at this stage. It's only 1802. There's a lot of opportunities for raids.
Right. Yeah, and
So-
especially I've been eyeing up Tripoli too because although 4 frigates, I got a lot of Corsairs. So
Yeah. So you're going to run the gauntlet. No,
Well,
troops to
oh,
turn.
and
Interesting.
3 more are coming in next turn. So
Yeah, I would have
Or
probably
right now they're in,
raided
actually.
there. I would probably raided there. I know sometimes you're under the pressure of the game, or sometimes it's disjointed, right? Because you're
Well, I was, you know what? I felt in good control of the game. I think I remember thinking I'm in good control of this. I don't need to like risk because if he had rolled something like 4 6s
yeah,
out of his 8 dice, that would have decimated.
it would
my
have.
fleet.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
So I thought, why even chance it?
Yeah.
I could play it a little safer, and I have the cards now too. I have Sweden, for example.
mhm. Yeah,
And I think I have I had some cards that will assist me. Happy hunting.
yeah. No, this is a great hand. So Tunis declares war. You got
and
Philadelphia.
even that U.S. signal books.
U.S.
overboard,
signal
so-
books overboard, very good as well. Tripoli attacks if you see an opportunity. Sweden pays tribute. You're going to be able to use that.
Yeah.
You can declare war with Tunis and raid. Now we saw his obsession with Tunis, so we'll have
I
to
know.
see
Who knows what'll happen when I actually
what
go into
that'll
it.
happen. So, all right. So his first play is to just move 2 frigates, and he passed. He just
Yeah,
didn't
he
do anything.
just decided to. Yeah,
really bizarre.
didn't want to move anywhere.
So you declare war with Tunis, and show of force. He's going to shut you down. Okay.
I'm wondering if he was worried about storms or something again coming.
Yeah,
But I
well-
already played it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just going back here because again, it's so funny because even though his moves seem to be a bit strange, the funny
A
thing
little
is,
erratic. Yeah.
if you look at this game state, it's actually kind of what it would have been anyway. if
Yeah, pretty much, right?
more or less.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe I was playing it a bit too conservative, and it probably could have
Yeah.
been a higher.
but then you demand the Swedish pay their
tribute. Yeah, so
tribute.
we're down to
Now you're
3.
within range of winning here. So
Yeah, and I think with only he built a gunboat. And
Oh,
with
that's
2
really
frigates in there
bizarre.
now. I'm gonna raid.
yeah, of course, and that probably with happy hunting you'll win. Intercepted 0 Corsairs,
Yeah, and I
and
did
with
play
happy hunting, boom.
and there's
Done.
the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what your opponent was thinking, to be honest.
No,
But
no, it was. But like you actually mentioned, up until right close to the end, the game was kind of in a game state where it wouldn't be abnormal to see in any game.
yeah. But I mean,
So
you know what? I just want to see what the U.S. had in hand. Oh, okay. There was no Constantinople demands tribute. So, yeah, and actually, look at the cards were not useful at all. But I would have reinforced when the Swedes went home. I would have reinforced the Tripoli patrol zone. Like I wouldn't have built a gunboat until Tripoli was more locked down. But
yeah.
but
It
anyway,
could have been maybe a learning tournament too.
could have been. Yeah, maybe
trying to
it's
figure the
beginning
game out.
player.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We all need to
Oh,
be
absolutely.
beginners at some point.
Yep.
So, because it's funny because we've played some very, very close games against some people who really know how to play the game well. And so, if you run into a beginner, it's a little
All different
surprising.
skill levels, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, it's totally fine. So,
Oh yeah, it was. I enjoyed playing. So that's
yeah,
good.
so
Now,
it was
overall thoughts on the tournament.
overall, I thought it was a lot of fun. It was, I think it was a nice. We played 2 games a week, each one of each side, and I felt that was about enough. To like,
Yes.
you didn't have to. I never felt like I was under tremendous time pressure to get my games in or anything. It felt like we had enough time to to play. Sometimes we were done by Monday, and then it's like we had to wait until Sunday before the next round was set up. That was the only downside.
Exactly. I found myself sometimes, especially at the end of the week where I was already done, kind of starting to Jones, getting Jones in for my next set of games.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good. And you finished. What was your record at the end there?
I believe it was 4-3-1.
Yeah,
so pretty average.
Yeah,
but,
respectable. Well, I mean, considering this game was newer to you,
yeah,
we'd played.
I'd only
we played
a
couple
handful
games.
of games leading up to it. Yeah,
but and I hadn't played a ton of games. I played the games against you, and I played solo a few times.
And how did you fare in the end?
6-2.
Oh, excellent record.
So, and I tied, at least, I'm not sure if that's the final standings, but tied for 10th. So
awesome.
made the top
Overall,
10.
Eh?
Yes.
Of players.
So that's legendary-ish, I think.
That very much so.
Yes.
We'll put that in our that feather in our cap.
Yeah. Now the one thing, and I know we've put a lot of content on the channel, but at some point I think it'd be fun to try a game with you against what they call the T-bot, the Tripoli bot. And see, now that we've played a lot more, I'd be very curious to see how we fare against the Tripoli bot.
I'd love to do that.
Solo
That'd be great.
game. So there's lots of this game is very simple and quick playing, but I think if we were to play a game live, I think it'd be nothing to play a game in 20 minutes. I think we could.
Yeah, no, I think now that we both have a handle on it. For sure.
Yeah, so
I also wanted to give a shout out to Kevin Bertrand, tip of the cap for sure for putting this together. That was amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's put in a lot of work behind the scenes to get everything.
It ran fluidly, so
it ran really well. Yeah, so thanks to Kevin Bertram, who is the founder, CEO, whatever of Fort Circle Games, that produced the Shores of Tripoli. Their next game is called Votes for Women, and we're hoping to give that one a go soon. I know Kevin has expressed he's very proud of that game. It looks a little bit like 1960, The Making of a President, a little bit.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool.
But it should be good. So, and thanks so much to our audience.
I really like the interface about this game as well. I really thought the interface was done well.
Yes. Oh, it's so smooth.
Done extremely well. In fact, you and I have already talked. We're going to try and feature some of the other games on the Rally the Troops website there.
Yes, absolutely.
And we're going to try and dig a little deeper into some of those other interface games. I really like the play-by-email aspect of it, where you didn't have to sit down and finish a game on the spot.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that was very. Very nice. You could just play when you had time, and then later on you could replay the game in speedy fashion.
Oh, yeah, they really have thought of a lot of awesome features on it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great. And for our audience, thank you very much if you've managed to stick it out through 16 videos featuring every one of these games.
Every game we played, that's been great. Yeah.
Yeah, so we really appreciate your time and attention. And please take a moment, if you haven't already, to like, comment, and subscribe down below.
This has been Legendary Tactics.